We are out here at Walmart today and I am pretty stoked. When I first started going into Walmart, I wasn't really that excited because I don't have a ton of great matchups. But when I got there, I found hella clearance and it really worked out so beautifully. I cannot wait to show you. So my name's Em. Welcome to my California Clipper YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a giveaway going on my Target video. If you have not already entered, please do. It is for a $25 gift card of your choosing, and I will be picking the winner next week at my next Target video. So here we go. I still have my dive into dollars bonus. You can see I have not been working really hard on it. It ends on the 20th, and I have 50 offers to go. And I also have my midweek class cash bonus because today is Wednesday evening. So I am going to hit that today, and I'm also going to download my box tops. So I'm going to get an extra $5 by the end of this video. So starting off, I'm going to pick up some Bactine Max. So I really wish that we had the wound wash, but it actually worked out because it's not one of the fetch offers, but it is something that I use a lot. So I'm going to pick up the antibiotic pain relieving ointment for $5.47, and I'm going to get back $2.49 in Walmart cash. The reason I'm doing Walmart cash instead of Ibotta is because I don't need a ton of offers for my bonus. Also, I have this $3 off when you buy 2 different products. And sometimes, specifically at Walmart, when you use paper coupons, it'll like reject the Ibotta rebate. But you can do whatever you prefer. And then I'm also going to pick up this liquid bandage and get back $2.99 in Walmart cash. So here's what it looks like. It comes to $12.05, and then I have my $3 hang tag, so it's going to be $9.05 out of pocket. You can get back $2.99 and $2.49 on Ibotta or Walmart cash, and we get back $3.25 on fetch. It's going to come down to just 32 cents or 16 cents each, which is such a great deal for this product. I use this really frequently with my little one. If you are brand loyal to Tylenol, this is a pretty good deal. It's usually $11 and change. It's $9.82 on rollback. We have $2 back on Ibotta, so it's going to come down to $7.82. I'm actually going to pick up a bunch of these Zarbees. So they are on clearance for $2.50 at my store. And there's a limit of 2, and it also qualifies for the Ibotta rebate, so it's going to be 50 cents each. I'm going to pick up 4 and get 2 on my account, 2 on my husband's account. If I was able to get 6, I would have also done some on Walmart cash, but we only had 4 left in my store. And I wanted to mention that there is so many children's products on clearance, specifically in the medicine, the allergy section, cold and flu. So if you want to stock up for next year, none of this expires until at least 2026. We have a bunch of Kinder Meds, some of the Mommy's Bliss. I wasn't able to find an Ibotta matchup for that, but I just wanted to mention that there was really great clearance on these items. And same thing with this Genexa. And I think I've mentioned before that my store is like slow to clearance items. So if you remember a few months back, so many people were finding these Pedialytes on clearance. I kept checking and never did it pop up. Well, now all of a sudden it's popping up. So I'm going to pick some up. They're $3.50 and I get back $2 on Ibotta. So it is going to come down to $1.50. And I thought it was interesting that the Walmart cash was lower than the Ibotta rebate this time. If you can find this Summer's Eve on clearance at your store, it is such a great time to pick it up. So the Summer's Eve is usually $7 and change, and it is on clearance at some stores for just $4. This is a photo from one of my couponing groups. It is not my photo. As you can see, mine's full price, unfortunately. But if you can find it on clearance, you can get back $3 on Ibotta, $4.04 on SHOPKICK, which makes it totally free, plus a $3.04 moneymaker. And also check your clean and clear section because we have $2 back and some of the items are on clearance. So if you want to get this deep action, it's $5.97. You get $2 back. It'll be $3.97. And we also still have our Neutrogena rebate. So if you have some Neutrogena items on clearance, or you can always pick up that travel size item for $3.50 and get it back for totally free. And we also have some Dove on clearance. We have a $2 back on Ibotta, so that'll make that $3 if you can find it. And we also have Dial on clearance. It's on clearance for $2. And there is that dollar hang tag. We also get 50 cents back on Ibotta. If you have both of those, it'll come to 50 cents. If not, it'll be $1.50. And this Myers hand soap is usually $5.12. It's on clearance for just $2.56. That is specifically for the rose scent, and then the mint one is on clearance for $3. So this is not something that we usually have like rebates or coupons for. And of course, we have our quote unquote free Glade. It's 9 cents for me, probably free for you. And there are a ton of Airwicks on clearance. Unfortunately, my store was totally sold out, but the Island scent, the Mango scent, and a few others are on clearance for just $2.50. They're usually $6.58. $2 back on Ibotta would make it just 50 cents, which is really good. And as you can see, there are a bunch of other items on clearance, but I didn't have any Ibotta matchups or any other account matchups. So if you need some of these items, you can go check it out. The 5-star rolled notebook is on rollback for $307. So I mentioned this last week, but I did not have a really high Ibotta offer, and I still don't. It's $1. But there's also this 50-cent any brand notebook. And keep in mind that if you don't want 5-star, you can always find a really cheap notebook for less than $1 and get back the 50 cents. And a big thank you to Saving with Danielle, because I would have not looked specifically for this item if it was not for her YouTube video. She's so fantastic. If you don't follow her, please do, and tell her that I said hello. She's really wonderful. And this Rice Krispie treat, specifically the Bliss, is on clearance. So only one of the stores in my area carries it, and it is on clearance. So it's usually $4.96. It was down to $2. For Danielle's video, I want to say they were on clearance for $1. But we get back $1.25, which makes each of these 75 cents. There's a limit of 5. So these gutsies are free. If your store carries them, you can do Walmart Cash and you can do Ibotta, so you can get 2 boxes for free. If you do that, make sure they're on separate receipts. The Vino Baby is on rollback for $9.97, down from $12.28. We have $2 back, so it'll be $7.97. This was a great clearance find. So the Camila gas and colic relief is on clearance for $1.50, usually at $11.94. We have $1 back on Ibotta, which makes it just 50 cents. And if you can find the A&D zinc, it's on clearance at a bunch of stores, but they're totally sold out by me. But it's usually $5 and change. It's on clearance for just $3, $2.25 back on Fetch, $2.74 back on Ibotta, which makes it totally free, plus a $1.99 moneymaker. And here are some of the other clearance items that I was able to find. So yeah, this bird camera is usually $80 and change, like $88. It's on clearance for $18. And this humidifier is usually almost $30. It's on clearance for $15. This baby booster seat is usually $29.97. It's on clearance for just $10. There are a bunch of clothing items on clearance. You can see here this top is usually $10. It's on clearance for $2. This was one of my favorite finds. So if you have a little one or know someone that has a little one, potties are kind of expensive. So it's usually $25. It's on clearance for just $5. And this one over here is on clearance for just $3.50. It's usually $20. They have a wipe warmer on clearance from $29 down to just $18. They have like some of these potty seats on clearance for $5. Some of them are $9. It just kind of depends on the character that's on there. This one's just $2. And this potty trainer is $1.50. So if you're in the market, check it out. They also have a pretty good deal on diaper pills. They're 50% off. The VTech toys, 50% off. It's just $9. They have some sensory toys for $7, a little more than half off. Same thing with this like pole toy, little dinosaur. Some of the rattles are decently on clearance, not as crazy as the other items. And then we also have some like stacking toys and like stroll and roll. That's $20 off, so that's a really good deal. And we also have, like I said, rattles, teethers, all the kinds of baby things. The Hello Bello is on clearance for $5.50. We get $2.50 back on Ibotta, which brings it down to just $3 instead of $20.97. The Freestyle diapers are on clearance for $5.50, down from $20.97. This Huggies box, you can see there's a few different prices. So they're usually $28 and change. There's some on clearance for $22, $11.50, and then of course $7.50. And this is the 76 count that's on clearance for $7.50. We also have the Huggies Skin Essentials. That's on clearance for just $8.50, down from $28. And the size 5 is on clearance for $7.50. So you can see here, I added a screenshot from the app. So for clearance deals, you're going to want to go into Walmart, connect to Walmart Wi-Fi, open up the app, and go to check price in store mode. And some of the prices are actually cheaper than what they're listed. I'll show you another one here in a second. So I have instructions in the printable if you need me to say that more slowly. So the Pampers Cruisers are on clearance down from $39.77 to just $12. I was really happy about this because I had a $10 reward, so I got this box for just $2. Could not beat that. We also have Pampers Pure, and we have Walmart Cash. So it's usually $28.22. It's on clearance for $7.50. We have $3 in Walmart Cash, which is going to make this box $4.50. I have a pregnant friend, and this is my cart halfway through the store to pick her up a bunch of stuff. We also have some baby bathtubs on clearance. This one's just $2.50. It was sold out, otherwise I would have included a picture. And so you can see here, this shoe says it's on clearance for $13. And then I scanned it and it actually was only $3. So it's usually $22.98 down to just $3. And then we also have these Pokemon shoes. I wish this was an adult size because they're so cute, but they're also on clearance for $3. And same thing with this Princess Peach shoe on clearance for $3. If you can find the water balloons cheaper at your store, there is an Ibotta rebate, and it might be worth it to you to pick it up. Okay, really quick at the repeat deals. We have the M&M ice cream for free. This is Friday only. I have a link in the printable. I was not sure if you could purchase it on Thursday, submit your receipt on Friday to get the aisle money back. Not totally sure about that. If you try that and check it out, leave a comment below to let me know if it went through. I did this last week. It's only one per person per month for the month, so I can't do it again. But you can pick up these M&M's ice creams for free. And if you need the one a day, it's a pretty good time to pick it up because we have a matchup on SHOPKICK, on Ibotta, and on Swagbucks. And so if you pick this up, you can pick up 2 for $29.96. And with all of your rebates, it'll come to $5.88 total or $2.94 each. We also have the Pure Moist for free and the details are in the printable. And we also have 2 free Heal Bee Balls from Isle. So this is everything I ended up picking up today. I did not include my friend's diapers, but this is what I have, and I have a 91% savings. So I'm really happy about that because I have 2 boxes of diapers in here, and it ended up costing only $18.66. That is with my $5 back on my Ibotta bonus. Otherwise, it would have been $23.66, which is still incredible. So the retail is $216.31, out of pocket is $69.42, and it came down to just $18.66. I am really, really happy about that. I hope you also are able to find some clearance. I have to tell you that I went to 3 different Walmarts. The first 2 did not have any diapers on clearance. It was not until the 3rd Walmart that I went to that I was able to find the Rice Krispie treats and the diapers on clearance. So I'm glad that I persevered. I understand that might not be reality for you, but I just wanted to do full disclosure. That's what happened with me. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. I really appreciate y'all so much. And like I said in the beginning, if you did not already enter into my giveaway, please do so. It's in my last Target video, and I will announce the winner next week. It's for a $25 gift card. Thanks. Have a great weekend. I'll see you later. Bye.